Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Victims of Circumstance. Welcome to our one shot on the Wandering Tavern, the original setting made by Homie and the Dude. We had a blast playing in it, and we hope you all enjoy. Saw it once. The Wandering Tavern. I was only a kid standing on the hilltop with my mom, watching it fly through the skies, even in a storm. I saw just a moment out in the distance, shrouded in clouds, colossal, patched together, magnificent. Even then, I knew I wanted to be part of that ship. It was bigger than any Zephyr I'd ever seen, and the smaller ones flew around it like bugs around a flea-bitten dog. And then it was gone. And it just faded back into the clouds. It's been years, and every year I've dreamed of that magnificent patchwork metal beast. Desperate to figure out a way just to get on it. Fly through the skies. Sometimes I thought I could be the captain. I really wanted it to be me. To finally figure out everything that there was to know about the Wandering Tavern. When I was old enough, I hunted it down, chasing all the rumors of its travels. It never stopped, never landed, never once declared a heading as far as I know. No one seemed to travel to the Wandering Tavern. You just got lucky and stumbled upon it out in the vast skies. And, well, the minute that opportunity presented itself, you couldn't let it slip by. But finally, after all my planning, investigating, and years of searching, it was still pure luck that I landed right at that bar stool next to that, well, quite frankly, awful smelling pirate complaining about his heavy cargo that he needed to unload on the Wandering Tavern tomorrow night. My life's mission, sitting right next to me on a bar stool, given to me by a man that probably hadn't taken a shower in about a week. And all it took was a couple of handfuls of gold. Unbelievable. But anyway, it's the middle of the night. Can't sleep though. I'm tucked into the pirate's cargo hold, a single lantern swinging softly with the sway of the small Zephyr. My pen won't stop. My notebook's a mess, but I can't wait. I just gotta be careful. They don't take always, even dropped off by other Zephyrs, lightly, let alone journalists. We dock tomorrow? Yours, Amelia, journalist of the Traveling Scribes. Hello everyone. Welcome aboard the Wandering Tavern, as the Wandering Tavern drifts through the clouds like a lantern against the endless sky. Its massive, creaking hull softly moving beneath the pull of unseen winds. From below to everyone else, it looks like less of a tavern and more of a giant stitched together pile of floating city. Warm gold windows glowing against the night, while music and laughter spill freely from every deck. All of you, as more either permanent residents or vendors, business, merchants that are there for months, if not at least weeks on end. You guys greet travelers from distant kingdoms, the occasional spirits that lurk on the tavern itself, the mercenaries, the storytellers, and everyone alike that passes through the tavern. Tonight, however, you guys are celebrating along with everyone else a old tradition that is something that is now kind of regarded as a time for celebration, a time to be with family, with friends, to find joy in companionship, but stems from a very dark history, as the Day of Spirits is finally here. All of you in various places on this top deck see that the passers-by kind of clipped onto them are the spirit wards. The cheap ones, of course, passed out by the Claw Mafia to all the newcomers. But among the shops, real ones are sold to those that plan on staying more than a day or two. You guys, there are blue lanterns lining every railing and walkway, their ghostly flames flickering despite the still air. All around there is sweet incense curling up from the bronze censers placed along the streets and balconies, filling the air with cedar, lavender, and burnt sugar. Children dart between the crowds, wearing the blessed strips of the wards around their waists, while tourists admire the colorful charms hanging from the doors, belts, and the market stalls. Vendors are shouting cheerily over one another, selling their wares, sweet pastries, but above all, as a reminder, wards. No one walks around the tavern without at least absent-mindedly checking that the ward that they just bought, or the one given to them by the Claw Mafia, is around their neck, around their waist, somewhere on their person. Every few moments, someone glances nervously over the darker corners between the buildings as they rise and fall between the decks, where now, on the actual Day of Spirits, the pale, ghostly figures not only pass through these darker corners, but openly sit at tables, visiting family members and friends, dancing, or even just engaging in that small talk with certain vendors, the more friendly spirits. Because on the Day of Spirits, the dead walk openly. But tonight feels different. Somewhere among this celebration, something dangerous, more than the wandering souls has found its way aboard the tavern. But for now, the festival lives on. Near the center market square, musicians are playing a lively fiddle atop a makeshift wooden stage, while dancers spin beneath the strings of blue paper lanterns, both ghostly and alive. A fire breather sends emerald flames curling into the air at the delights of gathered children, and nearby a pair of elderly women are arguing loudly over whose spirit wards were more authentic, while a crowd laughs around them. At a kind of open front air tavern, the Wandering Wyvern, Elowen, go ahead and describe yourself as you find yourself balancing trays of skewered meat and a pair of ale glasses in your hand.
Okay. I have a long copper red hair and bright blue eyes, with faces framed by crimson red leaves, and there are subtle like leaf markings in her cheek.
Yeah, Lumen, this kind of little maneuver is nothing new to you as you very deftly move through the wandering crowds as people kind of shout over, waving over to you, shouting orders, and you definitely put down the roasted plate of meat and on skewers and the 2 ales in front of 2 arguing orcs who slide over payment to you, and pretty quickly you get this kind of scent of honey glazed buns from outside in one of these like stalls next to the tavern itself. Up at your door as you kind of breeze goes through and you're looking out at, this is a very crowded day. It seems like the festival today is even more popular than a few years past. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check?
14.
14. So, Elowen, you are kind of taking in view as this one of the fire breathers is kind of changing it to a deep purple flame in front of the kids. In front of some kids, you hear like a tinkling sound, and you see that you feel this kind of breeze head through as the ward at the very front of your tavern kind of rings out, and you find some comfort. It's there. No trouble. You've made sure that it's very well attached to your inn so that no trouble heads your way. I think you get this smell of cinnamon and smoke as you turn around to kind of start working on another order. At the very edge of your vision, as you move behind the bar, you see something pass by. Let me grab something for you. As you do see this kind of like vague shape move from one of the corners of the alleyway out and then disappear into the crowd. But you don't exactly see where it went afterwards.
I'll poke my head out and kind of look in the direction I saw it going.
Yeah, give me a go for an investigation check on this one.
Shit. On that one.
With a nat 1. Elowen, you see something that looks like this. Slipping through the crowd, and as you turn to look, trying to track it, it disappears. The faint wisp of that ethereal blue behind, gone. But in front of you, Elowen, as you start to clear out some glasses, as a couple of human, a human man and an elven woman are calling out for more skewers and wine. In front of you, you do see a very familiar regular, Mr. Bristles. Oh, sorry, to use the appropriate name, title, Dr. Bristles. Do you want to describe what Elowen sees?
Sure. Elwyn sees a 2'8", I believe, halfling. He is a elderly halfling. He has large, bushy, graying eyebrows and a bushy mustache. And he has really thick bifocals. The lenses are really thick to the point where you can't really see past the lenses. And his hair sticks up really straight like a paintbrush almost. But yeah, he's kind of covered in soot. He just got back from his shift. Work still needs to be done on the Day of Spirits, but it looks like he just finished.
Hello, Doctor. Do you want just your regular today, or you looking for something new?
Oh, Eloid, my dear. Well, let me go in and take a seat first. But yes, if you could please prepare for me the regular on the Day of Spirits that I get every year. Please get me one glass of orange juice with exactly one ice cube, please, and one glass of wine.
Of course, coming right up.
As I squeeze through the wandering wyvern.
I'll point
And
out the orcs and don't sit next to them. They're getting about a bit rowdy.
it's super crowded, and you just hear like you can't even see him in the crowd. You just see his hair sticking out, sort of, and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, pardon. Oh, it's so crowded every single year." Oh. And then I approach the bar, and the bar seats are obviously way too tall for me. And then there's like a guest already sitting there, and I kind of poke their butt cheek, like, "Excuse me, this is my usual seat. May I please have it?"
Looking down at you is this, Elwin, you maybe kind of do a quick, like, inhalation as, Mr. Bristles has poked probably, not the most ideal person, as, unfortunately, who's got their butt cheek poked is one of the, tabaxis sitting at your bar, specifically one that you know belongs to the Claw Mafia. The little emblem of scratches kind of pinned to their like lapel, as they look down and raise a kind of feline brow and look, little one, the seat doesn't have a name, and I was here first.
Oh, I was just asking.
Asking?
Would you do an old man a favor?
We can do you a favor. Do you want to spend a day down at the brig on the Day of Spirits too? I don't think they've set up the wards yet. It'll be fun. At least you won't be alone. And there's a very big, like, toothy smile as razor sharp teeth are revealed as this is a, like, pure black fur tabaxi. The eyes, it kind of like amber color as they start to get up and start to approach Dr. Bristles.
Oh, no need for that. No need for that. Here, how about a drink on the house, and we don't mess up my lovely tavern, and I'll hand him a wandering wyvern. And
Oh, it's okay, Eloin. I know when I'm defeated. As I tell the tabaxi, and I just came from there, actually, but, well, not too far from there. I would not like to walk back. It's quite far for these old bones. And then I wander over to an open seat, again, that's way too tall for me, and I have to do, like, a pull-up or a muscle-up to climb onto the bar stool. Like, no one respects their elders anymore.
The tabaxi looks at you, Elwin, gives you a wink, downs the drink, and as he and two other friends start to leave to make rounds they should have been taking, Elwin, they don't bother paying.
didn't imagine they would.
But there is a Dr. Bristles, Elwin, why don't you both give me you guys can roll insight checks or perception checks. Dr. Bristles, you are maybe a little busy wiping down a very sticky front of the bar in front of you with a rag. Elwin, you do not miss them kind of turning to watch Dr. Bristles for a moment before they exit. But the three leave without incident.
thought we were gonna have another mess like last night, but how are you doing today, Doctor?
Oh, I'm sure they mean no harm. No one is going to do anything to your establishment, Owen. I'm sure. I'm doing okay myself. You know, it's that time of year again. It's quite festive. It's very crowded.
That's great for business. I love this time of year.
Well, yes, I'm very happy for you. It's good for business indeed. Same old for me though. Work never stops on the Wandering Tavern. You would think you'd get a day off today, but it's okay. It's alright.
The work, Elwyn, you know never stops in the Wandering Tavern. As a very relieved bartender, is happy that no bar stools or glasses are going to be broken today. And a man maybe looking a little sad at his usual place at the bar, and I think Dr. Bristles, you look around as the spirits move from one part of the bar to the other through the walls, finding people. You look like you do every year, but you don't see her. Not yet, hopefully. Elsewhere, up on some of the upper deck railings, looking over this large open area with these beautiful colored stalls over, kind of looking like a collage of rainbow. It's almost like a giant quilt looking down, with the sea of lanterns kind of rising between them. And the air is kind of filled with these colorful, smoky trails, and the scents everywhere kind of hitting you all at once. Esmeralda, you watch as among this color and life and music, spirits hover at the fringes of the celebration. Those that aren't quite brave enough to join the outright festivities. They are this kind of pale, translucent blue that, as they pass through the lanterns, it's almost like their whole figure is illuminated, kind of causing like a ghostly glow. Some look like they are actively watching what's happening in the festival. Others seem a little lost and confused. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Esmeralda, as you look at the ongoings of the festival. 13. Can you please describe what someone would see as Esmeralda stands looking over the railing?
Yeah. Esmeralda, at this point, just has her usual journal out. She's leaning on the railing, taking notes, writing down the observations she has of all these new people that have come to celebrate the Spirit of Days event. In general, she adorns herself with mostly dark-colored clothes, black, purple, and her braided, dread-like blue hair goes to about mid-back, with her skin almost pale pink, so it almost looks like her skin is generally flush. On her skin, though, she has a number of piercings on her horns, and tattoos around her face, under her eyes, and then obviously the ones on her ears and at the bridge of her nose. She purses her purple lips, taking note of any passerbys that might look at her weird, because she's not a lot of people look like her in this area. Even though there's a lot of new people in town.
As you look around, there is quite a few more people this year, Esmeralda. They're laughing and playing, and you, as this is now your 20th year on the tavern, maybe you feel a little overwhelmed as people are laughing. This is not a holiday with the brightest kind of start. Essentially, as you look around, you have to kind of recognize these people are celebrating and laughing on the anniversary of the tragedy, really. But, well, no one really knows what happened, even people like yourself that have been on in a while, and the Claw Mafia isn't telling. But I think you, as Murray, do notice that those that are wearing that pennant of the three claws, kind of moving around, bullying people, making sure things stay in line as they move through the crowds. You watch them. They're not exactly hiding, and even they look nervous today, just a little. Especially when spirits begin to approach those with those pennants on the claws. You do see a very active kind of avoidance. The ghosts make them nervous, very nervous. But with a 13, as you look at this kind of a little merchant at the bottom who's kind of playing a pipe with the colorful smoke filling the air, you hear a kind of like snort of laughter behind you. And sitting on one of these wooden benches by one of the shops closed for the day due to the festival, you see a blue spectral figure of an orc man who is openly grinning at something down at the bottom floor.
I lean over the railing, try to see what he sees. Am I able to from my position?
Yeah, as you try to track what he's looking at, he's not really paying you much mind, but you get from his eye line, there's this spirit that has kind of moved, and it's a rather large spirit kind of floating, and it's as it passed by to get to the dance floor, two of the Claw Mafia members kind of jumped and one of them fell into a barrel of water. That's what they get. Oh, at least there's something nice about the festival this year.
It's always funny when folks come in and they make a joke of themselves.
He looks to you and goes, "Those ain't people. That's one of the Claw Mafia. As far as I know, they could fall over the edge of the tavern."
What are your observations? What do you see?
He looks at you and narrows his eyes, like you could see the wall patterns behind his blue ethereal form. Give me a persuasion check at, I'm gonna say, a disadvantage.
Sorry, you said at advantage?
At disadvantage. You exited the DIS part.
Oh man! All right, let me roll. Oh my god, the 4 is my lowest score.
Okay. He goes, "My observations. Yeah, I could show you one." And he holds up a middle finger to you.
I walk away.
Are you sure you don't want me to share any more observations?
Middle finger back, but I'm walking away.
As the rude orc man just sits, kind of stays sitting down, looking at this mafia member kind of claw their way out of the water barrel. So Esmeralda, you descend down into the wider participating area. And I think every so often... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll say, as I walk away, I'm like, even in the afterlife. What a prick.
As you mutter to yourself, descending down the stairs, sorry, Esmeralda, you get like a little chill as there is a ghost that has drifted down towards you, and goes, "Sorry about Volric. He's normally actually a really sweet person." And you see it looks like she is a little gnomish woman, that kind of deep ethereal blue as well. She has like this shock of curly brown hair and glasses, and it looks like she's wearing like some engineer's overalls that have the little symbol of the Wandering Tavern.
Don't apologize for him, but thank you. And I'm sorry. I speak to her in Gnomish because I'm fluent in Gnomish.
Ah, she's he really is such a sweet person. Just dying in a massive explosion doesn't really brighten people's feelings up, you know?
Sure. But is there any... Why are you apologizing for him?
That's my boss and friend, really. But you spend so many years with someone in life and in death. You feel like you have to watch out for him.
You're still working?
In a sense, someone's got to keep an eye on what people are doing down in the engineering rooms. Oh, sorry. And she kind of ghostly wipes her hands on her overalls and extends a hand out to you. Chloe, nice to meet you.
Chloe, a pleasure. Again in Gnomish, and then I shake her hand.
You move forward and you grasp her hand, and your hand passes through, and it is a kind of like cold settling into your hand as she's... I'm so sorry. I've never been able to break that habit, but she just waves at you instead.
I say, are you talking about me? It's okay. I'll entertain it. It's only so many days that we have this, so why not engage in the theatrics?
Yeah. It is kind of sad that it is kind of sad that it only lasts a little while. But, I think it's for the best. At least the wards help. And she's looking at one kind of like around your waist.
Oh, yeah. It's nice that we have these words.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't gonna do anything to you, but, I don't think I'm supposed to say, but you're nice enough. Try to stay out of the alleyways today, okay?
Oh, okay. Any particular reason?
We don't know. Something's going on. Some of the older spirits aren't playing nice, even with us. So just as much as you can, okay?
Okay.
Just keep your ward on you.
Okay.
I'm trying to give everyone a warning, but quietly. You never know when one of them is listening.
Yeah.
And she
Anything
kind of
happens around
looks
here.
around. Okay, well, I mean, have fun and all. Sorry about getting a little dark with you, but, well. And she is gonna start to kind of glide away, and Esmeralda, you do see her kind of stopping in little groupings, kind of quietly whispering to others, and whispering to ghosts in just a few minutes as you imagine they're giving their little warning to people. And you do see a couple of people that were kind of hanging out in some of the alleyways do start to make their way back into the main center.
From where I am and the alleyway, is it particularly far?
No, it's about from the steps you were in, maybe about 40 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna walk towards the alley and stop at 30 feet away and write a druidic message for myself. In my cipher where I put Chloe, Day of Spirits 2026. Sorry, I don't know what year it is. Indulge me. The year it is, and don't enter this alley. Keep ward. So I write that in my druidic message that only I can see, at least from my knowledge that only I can see, onto the wall just right before turning into the alley.
Got it. As Esmeralda, you turn into the alley. I need you to roll me. Actually.
Oh, sorry, I don't turn into the alley. I'm just like right before the alley. Like I write a note
just
for myself.
looking. Oh,
Yeah,
got it.
just peeking. Sorry, I don't want to enter the alley.
As just peeking, you look down the alley and it is quiet and cold. The main square has been kind of prepared as much as possible for the festival and for the rush of tourists coming in. You definitely see it's definitely not as it normally is. It is neat, it is clean, and there are various kind of. It seems the stalls are using this like area to store like crates that they can't readily keep underneath their little stalls. But it's cold as you look through that kind of gush of air passing through. And you don't see anything down the alleyway. And as you kind of turn back, maybe with a sigh of relief, I think you will note, maybe because it's out of place, really, one of the larger stores here at this bottom floor, a kind of a cloth store. You could have sworn they had a ward on their door. It's gone.
Would I happen to know how the ward looks like?
The wards are different. They're very different just as long as they have that correct writing. The one that you have on you is a sash around your waist. Several of the stores around, they either have them engraved on, decorative stone or planks of like laminated and painted wood to make sure that it's weathered well. And this store, given that you're on the tavern quite a bit, it always has a very beautifully colored wooden ward. It's gone. The chains of that where the plank are normally held, they are left kind of hanging, swinging in the wind. Do you want to roll an investigation check for me?
I do. Because I noticed that it's probably intentional. It's probably not a small stone that someone accidentally took because they couldn't find their ward. It seemed intentionally taken out of place. So I approach the area a bit but still keep maybe like a 10-foot distance. So I'm in the alley at this point. I'm just not at the door. I'm like really close to it. For investigation, I rolled a 15. Sorry, I still don't have roll 20.
You're good. With a 15, your first inclination is right. As you start to really look and maybe move away from the alleyway, not quite at the door, you see that, number one, it's a pretty heavy plank, and the chains are, as you notice, well oiled, well taken care of. It does look like something ripped it off, as there are links missing. The chains are not evenly taken off. As you do look and kind of see this sabotage, essentially, I think with a 15 you do note that on one of the walls of kind of to the corner, in the alleyway where you're leading off to, there is a faint like black mark, and it is like deeply embedded into the corner, almost like something dug claws into the side of the building.
Noted. When I... So the shop owners, I'll knock on the door at this point. Since I'm already 10 feet away, I'm gonna come up to the door and knock on the door.
On it, as you knock, you do see that there is a sign that it has closed for the festival on it.
Hello? I know you're closed. I'm not asking about your business. Your ward is down. I yell at the door, hoping that someone inside can answer.
As you are knocking, maybe insistently on the door, directly behind you, we're gonna move to Soraya. As Soraya, you do see this tiefling woman. You would know her as Esmeralda, at least in passing, as they are frantically kind of knocking on the door. Soraya, do you want to describe your little market stall? And it is your turn to watch it, as Bella and Hazel have gone out to get food.
Yeah, I mean, the little stall, it's got... So is she knocking on my door, or just
No,
a door?
it is it is the building across from your stand.
Okay. My stall, it's got, lotions, potions, all sorts of magical doohickery, and, of course, spirit wards. I mean, it's most of our business, honestly, this time of year, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, as a little dwarven woman is trying to argue with you about the price of one of your wards, Bella kind of arrives with her hands full of one hand holding cotton candy and a drink, and the other holding out a tray of skewers. She's, "Ma'am, we've been over this. You're not gonna get a different answer from me or Hazel or Soraya. It is a gold for the wards. They're legitimate wards. They're not some of the fakes, and they aren't gonna get ruined over a night." As Belladonna is putting her foot down as she kind of passes over the cotton candy and food to you, and is now getting into an arguing match with the dwarven woman.
I told you should have just done it and left.
Look, I can go to buy from another stand, okay? A gold for a spirit ward is ridiculous. We get it for free on the tavern from one of the guards.
Yeah, you get a free one from the tavern from one of the guards, and you spend the night huddled in your house hoping it holds and the ghosts don't get you. Or you buy from us now, and it lasts tonight and all of the other nights until you come back next year, because our wards are the best. Now, just pay up or ghost fear. 50-50, you pick.
There is this grumbling as she finally digs through her pouch after kind of a 10-minute argument with this woman, as she slaps down the gold and takes the stone that you guys have worked on as one of the wards for sale. And there is just a vague muttering of a bunch of rip-offs. The last vacation I take here, as the dwarven woman wanders off.
I'll pocket the gold. Thank you. Please come again. Tell your friends. Best wards in the city. Stupid.
As Belladonna snatches the cotton candy from you with a big smile on her face, you guys just hear as Hazel walks up with some really nice clothing that she's found in one of the other market stalls. Guys, we're never going to sell anything if you guys aren't nicer.
I was plenty nice. 8 minutes ago. Do you know how many more I could have sold if that surly little beard sprite wasn't fighting with me for 8 minutes?
Guys, we have to be nice to get invited back.
We'll get invited back because she's not gonna die tonight. The wards are good, quality speaks for itself. And I speak for the quality. If you don't argue with me for 8 minutes, then I get grumpy.
Look, Hazel, it's really simple math. She gets out of our way and we get to talk to other people, maybe people that aren't as annoying as that woman was.
See? Bella gets it. See, Hazel, 2 against 1.
We're never gonna get rid of all these wards. As she goes kind of behind the stall, sets her food down and pushes the two of you kind of like towards the back as she is taking over the counter for you as new vendors are coming in. As new shoppers are coming in. Soraya, go ahead and roll me a perception check. And please describe yourself as you do.
A 16. And Soraya is a slight human woman with a big old wide-brimmed pointy hat, little jean shorts on, and a blouse that slips off the shoulders just a little bit. You gotta work with what you got and sell to the purse. I'll buy them just to keep talking.
As Belladonna is looking at Hazel with just the biggest grin, as she is nicely selling to people, and you guys are kind of enjoying the food brought over. With a 16, Soraya, you do see, you think her name's Esmeralda, as they are kind of knocking intently on the closed cloth shop. Think you would also note, how would Esmeralda be? Would you be concerned, nervous? Kind of describe your state right now. Esmeralda.
Hello.
Hello.
So sorry. So Soraya sees me knocking on the door, right? And that's just my stance. Sorry. Am I supposed to do something at this point? Notice her?
No, just what's your kind of, are you knocking really hard on the door? How are you looking right now?
Oh, I knock. Hello? Gosh. I hope they're protected. And then hopefully Soraya comes up to me or something like that. If someone hears me.
Yeah, Soraya, you do see that she's looking probably a little nervous. I think a 16 is enough to know that ward that they had on the door is gone.
Okay. And I will lean over and give both Bella and Hazel a kiss on the hair. Like, I'm gonna go and silence the infernal knocking. And I will grab one of our boards, take this with me, see if I can sell it. I'll be right back. And I will walk across to the alleyway and sort of like peek in. You know, they're closed, right?
I mean, I figured by the door, but the ward's gone. These folks, they need this for tonight.
Oh, well,
And then
that
I
just
noticed
won't
the
do.
I don't know if I noticed the ward in Soraya's hand. I'm like, that's a nice one you have there. But if I can, I don't know if I'm able to notice
I
it.
mean, I brought it over.
Okay.
Well, that just won't do. Someone needs to replace it.
It looks like your shop sells plenty of great ones. Do you know if they're here?
Do I know if the shop owner is here? Do they live here? I don't know.
They do, you would know that they do live there, usually at the top floor, but they have, like you saw them exit, they are somewhere in the festival.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they're not here. It's the Day of Spirits. They're out enjoying the festivities. That's why the shop is closed.
Okay, fair. But when they come back, can you just let them know? There's claw marks right there, and then I point to the area where I noticed the claw marks.
Scary.
Yeah, the Soraya, you kind of wondering when maybe it was when that infernal woman was arguing with you. You take a look, and these claw marks are deep into the kind of like corner of the facade of the store, and they've left this kind of like black, it's almost kind of like burn marks, but deep gouges like claws on the side. This looks big.
I don't know what did that, but that's... Maybe we should tell one of the guards. They might know.
As Soraya, you are trying to potentially sell a little ward here, and Nesmere, you're not taking the hint of potentially buying for this store. I think all of you, Elowin, Dr. Bristles, Esmere, Soraya, from different places, almost all at once, you guys notice the same thing. The lanterns, they begin to flicker. Not only those outside, not only those inside the taverns, but outside as well. And then a moment of quiet, of only moving steps and people looking around. The music falters, and then somewhere within the crowd, screams begin, as there is a brush of people moving out and about, trying to get away from somewhere near the center of this area. Soraya, for you and for Soraya and Esmere. Jumping back to Mr. Bristles and Elowin, you guys know exactly what they're running from. As Elowin, you were kind of circling around, making around to some of the patio steps out to the patio tables outside, as you heard the scream coming from further in your tavern, as people start to rush out, and there are ghosts inside, but they're not the usual ones. They aren't sitting around and kind of getting a hold of people and traveling around. They are actively starting to rip apart your shop and flipping over tables, striking people, and it has gotten suddenly very, very cold. And I'm gonna keep you guys here at the festival for just a moment. As Elowin and Dr. Bristles, you are kind of at first view here. Elowin and Soraya, what do you guys do? As the screams begin to shout and more people are moving away from the center of the festival.
I guess rush out to see better what is going on. Can't see what they're running from.
Yeah. You're like, no, my bar. As you are able to get a pretty clear view, Elowin, of these ghosts appearing from spirits appearing from the walls and trashing your inn.
God damn it! Just replace those. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Erwin. I promise it wasn't me this time.
As they do start to get rather aggressive with some of the patrons, Esmere, Soraya, what do you guys do?
Well, on a spirit day, there are one of three things: ghosts, claw mafia doing claw mafia things, or automaton. And I can fix one of those three. That's 33%. So let's go do that. And I will take off towards the screaming.
As you start to take off towards the screaming, Soraya, Belladonna, that kind of like very mischievous grin on her face falls, and she starts to toss a few more wards at you, and she starts to pull Hazel kind of like further back into the stall. Say, don't forget to grab the corners. We'll see if we can help one of the other ones.
I will snatch them out of the air with Mage Hand, and then say, of course, I'll be back. Stay safe. And then run off.
You see Hazel is kind of pulled backwards, and she starts to pull some of the things down as she kind of solidifies the shop, while Belladonna races around to the other side. Esmeralda, what about you?
I noticed everything that Soraya did, and I'm also following the same path of where everyone else is.
Okay.
But I'm trailing behind.
Mm-hmm.
Not particularly close to Soraya.
How far behind do you stay?
15 feet.
I'm gonna need you to roll me another perception check.
Okay. 18. And
18.
this time I have my roll 20 up, so...
I think the 18 is definitely good enough, as Esmeralda, you do see something as you guys get to the center, a few feet behind Soraya, of course, as there are people exiting the Wandering Wyvern. There is kind of off in the corner in one of the alleyways a set of eyes with a kind of big grin on their face, and their teeth are a bit kind of needle-like and sharp. It is a very malice-filled gaze, as you do see. You see this figure again, but its teeth kind of spread wide, and its claws digging into the side of the Wandering Wyvern before it disappears. Inside, let's see. Let me move you guys to the map.
Bad puppy, got it.
Bad puppy. Can you guys test that you can move your tokens for me?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, let me change the music really quick.
Yeah.
Sweet. No, I don't want Christmas battle music right now. What the heck?
They made Christmas battle music?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is it? Jingle bells and gunshots? I don't...
No, I think it's mostly like, if I'm remember, because I played it for the Christmas one-shot that I ran, I think it's mostly like metalcore Christmas ballads. Here, I want this one. As, sorry, Elowen, you do, I think, make note that the most of the Claw Mafia is running away from the ghosts inside.
Get back here! I pay good protection money to have you defend this place!
They are the first ones out.
Where are you going, Elowen? I was just getting to the best part. And then I said, I can't heal you today. You can have a potion instead.
No, we need to do something. She grabs his face and kind of turns it around.
I pay my tab, chug the orange juice, leave the glass of wine. I longingly caress the glass of wine a little bit before I climb down from the bar stool like a child climbing down from a high chair.
see what we're gonna
Oh,
do
great
with
heavens.
this one. As you, Elwin, you see that, I think you have to pull, like you jump over, kind of like leap over the bar and kind of push Dr. Bristol's head down as one of these ghosts kind of swipes over their head. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm gonna try to
As,
chaos this.
yeah, as there are a couple of spirits to take care of here. I can't get over Esmeralda's token drawing. It's amazing.
I look generally displeased.
The ghosts are attacking. General displeasure.
It's like this does not give me joy. No. Okay. Let's see. Got you guys. What am I missing from you guys? Sorry.
Ellen and I both rolled a 20. I saw the 20. I was like, did she mix us up? No, I'm just stupid.
No. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but not necessarily for this.
No. How dare you? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start with this guy. As, Soraya and Esmeralda, you are, as you kind of rush in, you see through the opening of the Wandering Wyvern, there are a few spirits kind of like making a mess all over the bar, and you see, Elwin, you do see Elwin kind of push down this weird mat of hair down before one of these things kind of swipes over them before moving around to throw another ale glass. But there is one here in front that you guys see that is much larger, as it is kind of like it looks like a man, an orc man, as they are just throwing things and flipping over tables. Let's see. Oh, let me grab this guy. 14, this guy, and this guy. Descending. Oh, Elwin, what's your dex?
Dex. It is 14.
Soraya, how about yours?
Ours is higher.
Okay,
Mine is a 13.
let's move you
one
guys. Okay, I think we are good to go. As Elwin, you are up first with Soraya and Deck. They're trashing your inn. You paid for this stuff. What do you do?
Going to reach into my pocket, pull out a small rat. Shots, the guests are getting unruly again. Can you please evict them? And I'm going to cast Summon Beast.
As here we go. Let me get shots out. Okay, let me give you control over this mouse. Actually, rat, sorry. I didn't mean to misclassify.
Does his
He's
sombrero
very sensitive about it.
also get big? I'd be sensitive about it too.
Alright, shots shots is yours to control. Let me get everyone. While you take your turn, I will get everyone's names out.
Then I will also bonus action cast Shillelagh. How fast are you, Shots, in this form? 30 feet, okay.
Every time I hear this name.
You know what? You're gonna have to try to hop over the bar, buddy.
We'll say you can he can land on top of the bar. It'll be fine.
There. Oh, attack that dude.
Okay.
His first attack uses the same modifier as this, so we'll use that. A 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, that is not going to hit, as with a scream, the shots like lunges out and it barely misses this thing.
The second attack is 15.
That will hit. As shots comes back for vengeance. As shots normally do.
For 7 points of flashing damage.
Okay. As this spirit shrieks with pain as a rabid little rat is attacking him with the sombrero flying into the air. Elwyn, anything else on your turn?
I should move. Want to jump over the bar? I'll wreck the place. Moved it there. Get to the edge. That'll be my turn.
Got it. Soraya, you are up with the first spirit on deck.
Okie dokie.
Uh, I will say, Soraya, as you and Esmeralda kind of rush through at the beginning of your turn here, you could have sworn the Wandering Wyvern had a ward as well.
How does one install a ward on a property so that it rebuffs ghosts?
As far as what the wards themselves, the singular ones, you know, and you would obviously know this. The singular ones, easy enough. Put it in a pocket, wrapped around like a belt, a necklace, any charm will do. For the building specifically, the Wandering Tavern requires all shops to have them out by their doors, fastened however they want to do it, but it must be placed at the door.
Okay, and would the ones that we make and sell be strong enough for that? Or are those like special? They require more. They wouldn't be something I'd be selling.
For this one, maybe I would say that maybe Hazel might have some back at the your guys' little shop, but I don't think they would be finished. The Claw Mafia is pretty particular about who gets to make the wards for the buildings that are permanent shops here on the tavern. They are to protect a large of a building as the Wandering Wyvern. Elwyn, you think is her name, must have paid through the nose for it.
Right. She could have bought from us. Even under the table, it'd be cheaper. Well, that's her fault. I will cast Mage Armor, and because I use Tides of Torment, or Tides of Chaos, whatever it is, I roll on the table.
Nice.
D100? I can do that. 83? Ooh, that's the exciting end of the table, too.
I'm very curious to see what happens with this wild magic table. Did I account for Soraya?
With an 83, I take out one of the little spirit wards and just wrap it around my belt real quick, and then all of a sudden, like, little armor appears on me, and because of the wild magic table, I radiate bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute, and any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of me is blinded until its next turn. No sense.
Damn. Let me give you an aura. How far was this again?
A 30-foot bright light. Anyone within melee range of me is auto-blinded.
Dang. Okay. Anything else, you beacon of light? Soraya put in those Duracell batteries.
As a bonus action, I will take my left hand and stick out my thumb and forefinger and cast finger guns, preparing it.
Outstanding. I love that spell.
Love finger guns.
Okay. Soraya. All good, finger guns prepped and just shining like the beacon of Gondor. We'll move to the first guest.
I will move to there, which blinds the creature next to me.
Oh yeah, he be blinded as the orc man is shouting and roaring at as people wander through. Then has to suddenly close his ghost eyes away as someone is running at him with finger guns prepared. All right, let's see. The one that is not blinded, it's got a rabid rat attacking him with a hat. A small. I think it will. I think it's gonna move here, and I think it's gonna aim. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Dr. Bristles, you unfortunately, do see. Not see, as you smell how bad this thing is, how bad this thing smells. Yep. I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw as this thing reeks of death.
17.
Yes. Can shots make Constitution saving throws, Elowen?
Yes, you can.
Please roll a con save.
20.
Ooh. I guess we're all passing then, aren't we? Okay, so you guys, shots, I think, Elowen, you just hear it as it's like actively trying to block off its nose when they're not attacking. Dr. Bristles, your hair bristles about how bad this smells.
Yeah, it smells worse than the technicians downstairs.
Yeah, those guys don't bathe. Alright, so you, Shots and Dr. Bristles, you are immune to this stench for 24 hours since you passed. Hey,
Amazing.
wow, he is a fail. Oh, well, that's his aura. He's gonna try to. I really want to attack Shots. He'll attack the rat. Why not? A 13?
That just hits.
Nice. Ooh. So 11 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Shots is down.
I'm a
In a party
monster.
now.
I'm a monster as Shots squeaks and the hat falls dramatically to the floor before disappearing, Elowen. I'm gonna leave Shots right there.
No shots.
Feel like a monster. Mr. Bristles, you're up, as he will not move.
Okay, question. I want to use Toll the Dead. It's a save, so there's no like melee range restrictions or anything like that?
No. Not for Toll the Dead.
Okay. I'll be like, this is for shots. And for being so close in my personal space. I will use Toll the Dead on the one that's right next to me.
Got it.
It is gonna be. Did this one already take damage from shots?
It did.
Okay, so it's gonna be a D12 then. Or 9 necrotic, unless they're resistant or immune.
They are resistant. Necrotic, so that drops to 5.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Dr. Bristles is up. The blinded ghost is up next. Hold on, I'm really not vibing with this one. Where is my silly battle list? Okay, this will be fine. I feel like I'm in the Shire. Oh. Okay, better. Alright, so, well, it's doing things at disadvantage because of Soraya here. So, as the spirit orc man looks to you, Soraya, and roars, Esmeralda, you do see that it is the one that was laughing at the Claw Mafia kind of falling into the water, as he will lunge out at Soraya.
Oh, sorry, Lisa. The last enemy needed to make a wisdom save. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Oh, did I skip too far ahead? I just made him take damage. It's really funny. An 8.
Okay, yeah, they just take the
Yeah.
5 damage. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I probably saw their wisdom and was like, yeah, he's not passing.
Okay.
It's like, you're good. Alright, let's see. Ghost guy. Soraya. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I severely underestimated your stat block. Oh yeah, I can get both of you. I need Esmeralda and Soraya to give me a wisdom saving throw as he uses the horrifying visage as his kind of like rougher orcish features turn into just rotting flesh and mass as he shrieks out at all of you.
I'm gonna tide this chaos for advantage. Okay.
Okay. So a 7 and a 4, maybe. I need both of you to take 8 psychic damage, and you are both frightened until the start of the ghost's next turn. So for frightened, if I'm not mistaken, you need to spend as much time to get away from the source of your fear, and there was no disadvantages associated with that, right?
Frightened?
I think
Yeah,
there
with frightened.
is,
And
no?
You can't move towards the thing that frightens you, and you have a disadvantage on attacks and ability checks while you can see it.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah, he can't see you, but he wants you to fear it. So, and I think that's his action. Yeah, I think he's going to stay there as he points to the other two and points Elwyn, unfortunately, to a very, very expensive bureau. Trash the place. They don't get to drink on our bodies. And the ghosts are gonna start trying to rip apart some of your very expensive furniture. That is their turn. Oh, sorry. Oh no, yes, it's either or. The last one, unfortunately, might not have a choice. I think they're gonna go.
I think the one next to Raya makes some kind of save. I don't remember how her light works.
Oh yeah.
No.
Is there a
if
save?
they're within 5 feet of me, they are blind. No save.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are within 5 feet.
I was like, I don't think I get an option. Yeah, why not? Let's get Esmeralda into the fray here. I think they're gonna action dash, as this one floats its way over to you. And unfortunately, that is all that guy can do. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It'll be on your turn. And unfortunately, they are blinded, unfortunately. But as Esmeralda, you are up with Elwyn on deck.
Okay.
And they're blind.
If I move, I would take an opportunity attack on.
Like all the 9 squares around him, if you move to any of those, yes. You wouldn't. If you just move 10 feet away, you would. Also, I need you to roll me a con save, as this guy smell bad.
I'm affected.
7. Y'all are gonna kill yourselves. Let's see. Oh, okay, so Esmeralda, you have the poisoned condition until the start of this ghost's next turn. So poisoned.
Was that an attack, Lisa?
No, that's just his stench.
Oh.
That happens at the beginning of their turn. So poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks for this turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna risk it and move 30 feet to this area right here.
Okay. Yeah, he is gonna take that opportunity attack. Let's see. he's gonna just try and bite you.
Okay.
You look tasty. 21.
Oh,
I'm gonna use one of my luck points. A creature rolls a d20 for an attack roll against you. You can spend one luck point to impose disadvantage on that roll. Roll again.
Okay. Of course. A 9. Good
That does
move.
not hit.
You get away.
You didn't need to do that. It blind, so it does.
Oh, it's blind. It would need to do it anyway. Keep your point. You're
Oh.
right. Thank you.
oh, it's not just melee range of Soraya. It's just being in melee range of anyone in the light.
Yeah, it's in the beacon.
Ah,
That big yellow
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Like if they're in there, everything's at disadvantage for them right now.
Soraya is the sun.
We don't want to be in there either.
Because I also can't turn it off.
it's very bright in here.
Can't turn it off, and it does not discriminate.
No, that is a wild magic. I have no control over this.
Guys, I don't know how to turn it off. Alright, Esmeralda, you rush down, kind of getting under the arm, the slashing of its arms as it tried to grip you to bite into you, but you managed to get away.
Disgusting. Ugh. And then on my turn, I'm going to use poison spray at that thing I just ran away from.
Okay.
Please.
You got a
17?
Yep.
17 hits.
Roll high, please. Die.
7 poison damage. Is it a good time to say they are immune to poison?
Okay, well, it's fine. I was hoping to figure that out or not, but it's fine.
Yes, they are immune to poison damage.
Do they take any damage at all? It's just poison damage?
It just the poison damage. Esmeralda, you do note you kind of throw that spray at them, and they're kind of trying to like find their vision again as they have stepped into the center of the sun, and you see that they just kind of bat the spray away. They look fine.
Because they're stinkier than that.
They are
Alright,
stinkier than that.
Thank you.
Oof. Elwyn, you are up with Soraya on deck. Elwyn, do you want to make a very low kind of perception check for me?
Those are her specialty, low checks.
Yeah.
That one.
Very
right?
very low DC.
Close.
Very
Nine.
low DC. Okay. I be kind. Elwyn, it's starting to feel kind of cold here. It's a bright sunny evening. A brighter sunny evening, like a bright day leading into kind of like a warm evening, but it's cold. It's like it dropped 5 degrees all at once. Go ahead and continue your turn.
Gonna be because there's a bunch of spirits running through my bar.
You hear a crash as things continue to fall.
I'm going to wild shape using symbiotic entity. Red cat mushrooms will begin growing from her hair, and the leaves around her face will begin to rot.
Oh no.
Most importantly, I get 12 temp HP.
That helps.
That's my bonus action. For my action, I will just try to hit this thing with Thorn Whip. Get an 8.
As you throw out your whip, poison ivy style, the thing kind of like ducks down and grips it before throwing it off itself and hissing at you. Elwyn, do you want to roll like a little history? Let's go with Arcana for this one.
13.
So, base knowledge, Elwyn, these things shouldn't be able to do this. Dr. Bristles has a ward. You have a personal ward. Your shop as a big ward at the front, they shouldn't be allowed to be aggressive towards you at all. Something's wrong.
Soraya, are you guys selling fakes again?
No, and I didn't sell this one. Your shit's broke. You should buy from me.
Eloin, anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
As the
Paid
scream.
top dollar for it, though. 100 gold.
You should pay me $1 for it, though.
Soraya, you are up with the ghost on deck.
I will. They're all ranged spell attacks.
They'd be flat though, still, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Things blinded in front of you.
It's blinded.
Yeah.
Blinded by the light.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just blast him with a sorceress burst for the ghost. So lightning damage? Can't be immune to lightning. 21 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
For 7. I almost
7.
triggered it too. Sorceress burst. Every time I roll max damage, it rolls another dice.
Lightning damage. It is resistant to lightning. That turns into a 4.
Soraya, was it? Do you want to move a little closer to me? Like maybe right here?
Like maybe right there? Sure, I'll move a little closer, like to maybe right there.
Perfect.
How much damage did I take? I don't remember. Like 8? 9?
It was 8.
8? Okay. I just realized that I didn't actually like hit enter when I did that.
You're such an honest person. Thank you. Anything else, Soraya?
You know what? I will use my Spellfire Spark to also cast Sacred Flame on the ghost as well. It needs to make a dex save.
Got it. 820.
Oh, that passes.
That is. Oh yeah, Sacred Flame's all or nothing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Soraya, anything else? You still got some movement. You don't want to move?
I have Mage Armor up. My AC is only 14.
It has used this reaction.
Has it? Okay, well then yeah.
It did.
I can move to there. And I'll be done.
Okay.
Be blind, ghost is.
One of the ghosts is up. It is the one next to Mr. Bristol's. I would say he is definitely blind. This one is no longer blinded, but the one next to Mr. Bristol's is, which is important because it's the one that's whose turn it is. So Mr. Bristol's, it's going to shriek as the sun moves closer, and it's gonna take a little nom nom. It's gonna try to. Or does it claw you? Because it's funny. No, it'll bite. At 20. At disadvantage, my bad. Hang on. Guys, it's a 9.
You know that halflings don't taste very good.
How do you dodge out of the way of this thing's attack?
Oh, I duck under one of the schools.
Alright, well, that's its turn.
Mr.
Mr.
Stools realizes his name is in fact on the chair, it's just under it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, see, I knew it. My name was on here. Mr. Bristol's reporting from under a stool. You are up.
Okay. I will rotate here and be a little bit of blind. Well, it's quite bright. As I cast Healing Word with my bonus action on Soraya.
Oh, you can't.
do you
You're
mean?
blind. Can't
Oh, I
target
have to
creatures.
freak
or
I can
anything.
see, huh?
If you shift over there, you are in my blind circle. So
Yeah.
Wait, it's 60 feet. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I can still reach you.
stay there. Yeah, the spear of doom.
For 7 healing.
Nice.
Then, shit. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I will rotate here, be outside of the beacon of light, and I will, with my action, I will cast first level bless on Elwyn, myself, and Soraya.
Got it. Let's give a little dot here, and on Elwyn. There we go.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The orc man's ghost is up as there is Aurora as the beacon of light is moving kind of further away from him, but he'd like to continue to attack. At disadvantage, but as he is going to move towards the light because he is angry, he will move up. Ghost. Let's see. Hey, he's gonna try to hit you with his withering touch. Nice. A 14 for the first one?
Yep. If that was a disadvantage, that hits.
Yeah, the 14 is disadvantage. Okay, so you will take 19 necrotic damage.
That wasn't a spell or magical effect, would you say, right?
It was not.
Ow.
You're still up, yes?
Yeah,
Okay,
technically.
alright. Second attack.
Boy.
A 17.
Yeah. Yeah, that does it.
Okay. For 13 necrotic damage.
Okay. Now there's an unconscious beacon of light.
Okay, as Soraya hits the ground. Let's see. Here. The ghost is, well, you can't, hardly any of you guys can see, but there is a kind of like moving backward as no motion is being made. They are going to end there. The next one is the ghost down here with Esmeralda on deck, 20 feet up, as they are going to attack you. Is it? They will bite. A 23, Esmeralda.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I have any reactions. I'm gonna use luck again. Or roll for the first time. Can you roll again?
Sure. Ooh, a 7.
Alright. That does not hit.
As he swings wildly, you're managing to dodge away. That is his turn. Esmeralda, you are up.
Okay. Alright, I get disadvantage. Sorry, I get opportunity attack if I move again, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no. Is it still within the same turn? No. Yeah, I would attack you. Yeah,
You would not?
I would.
Oh, okay. I was like, you don't have to if you don't want to, it's fine. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do it. I'm a wild shape. Lisa, can you roll d4 dice, please?
Of course I can. A 1.
Okay, I wild shape into a constrictor snake. Hold on. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so, I have this thing that says wild shaped circle forms. When you assume a wild shape form, you gain the following benefits. So does that stack on top of my general wild shape stuff?
Is it so the new wild shape doesn't shape into like the DMG monsters. You just use that stat block instead.
Oh. Okay.
Esmeralda, we are at your turn. You are turning into a snake.
Yes. I turned into a snake.
Sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake.
Is that the sound it makes?
Oh no, there was just one video on the internet where this guy goes, Sneaky snake.
That's my ringtone now. Hold on, I'm gonna get you a snake really quick.
Okay.
Oh, I can make you be like a little snake person.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Oh,
Here, I'm gonna make you a scary one.
hell yeah, what the heck is that, like ancient times as snake?
That's like progenitor of snakes or something.
Damn.
There you go. Oh, you are also not poisoned, so anymore. Okay, you should be able to move, Esmeralda.
Let me see. She went to go blow her nose, but yeah, she can move.
Perfect.
She told me to roll bite for her.
Okay, go for it.
It has a +4 to the attack roll. Okay. D20. 12.
A 12 is going to hit.
Oh, phew.
Okay. Alright.
Roll the damage.
Oh.
1d8 +2. So 5.
So, 5 total. 5 total piercing damage.
Okay, it will take all 5 as the snake starts to wrap around this thing. Okay. Esmeralda, as a Snake Marie, I should say. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Hey, Elowin, you are up with an unconscious Soraya up next. Elowin, it's getting colder.
Oh no. Okay, well, I can't let Soraya die in here. It'll be a bad reputation for the place. move over here.
Definitely come back next year and haunt you, Elowin.
Next year, she'll never leave! I okay.
Even worse.
Cast a healing word on Soraya. 7 points of healing.
Soraya, you are awake with a giant orc man screaming, looking over at Elowin. But you're awake.
Please don't die. The insurance premiums do not cover death. And I will try to hit this one with my Thorn Whip. God, I'm happy that one was blind. 23. Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay, 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits.
For 3 piercing and pulls him 10 feet towards me.
3 piercing. Okay. He is looking pretty bad. Okay. And sorry, you pull him how much, Elowin?
And 10 feet, so right to there.
There we go.
Didn't look like the doctor was enjoying the smell. That is my turn.
Okay.
Used her
Soraya?
from this. Thank you, Elowin.
Soraya, you are up with the ghost by Dr. Bristles up next.
Okay, well, I will, from the ground, go, ouch. That was rude. And then I will cast Captivate Undead. Well,
Okay.
actually, first, bonus action, I'm going to do my sorceress whatever thingy. My innate sorcery. Which means I need the ghost to roll me a DC 15 charisma save.
Oh, charisma? Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know, actually not bad. Good on you, Ghost. A 15.
Beats it, beats it.
Oof.
However, that does also trigger a thingy.
Wild magic save the day.
An 84, which I'm pretty sure makes me glow. Yeah, an 84 makes me bright magic light. The exact same one I already have.
Light just gets brighter.
Right, like, sorry, did it take damage? It's 15?
No.
Okay. The light continues?
Yep.
Okay.
The
I
time
imagine you stand
refreshes
up, right?
as of right now.
Oh, got it. Do you stand up? Sorry, let me get this out of the way.
I do stand up, and it successfully saved, which means it isn't charmed. But it does have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes against me.
Got it.
Except it's blind, so.
Yeah, it would have it. It can't see you. It's like John Cena. Let's see. Okay. Up next, the ghost by Mr. Bristles, who is not looking very well. You know what? Owen, you're the one that's thorn whipping him. I think he might run towards you. Yikes! the rings are crazy. And we're gonna go this way.
Alright, I'm gonna use my reaction
Of course.
to hit him with, where is it? Actions. Hail of Spores. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. For him, a 13.
That passes. Nothing happens.
Okay. And then he's gonna try and slap you a little bit. Oh, actually, you also need to make me a con save. As you... Oh no, it's not at the beginning of your turn. As you are in the aura of stench. But that'll be next, on your turn. A 21, Elowen.
Yeah, that hits just by a little.
Okay, just by a little bit? Got it. As you take 5 piercing and 13 necrotic.
Okay.
Alright, but that is his turn. Dr. Bristles. Dr. Bristles, it is now noticeable. It is freezing here.
Good thing I have my coat on. Okay, player speaking. Elowen, is it better to wait for you to get downed and then heal you if you get downed, or would it help to pop off a heal right now? For you.
It'd probably be better to wait.
Generally, it's more efficient to wait, unless her getting dropped removes concentration on something important.
Yeah, and I'm not concentrating on anything currently.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I will, from here, I'll just go for Sacred Flame on the one next to Elowen. It will be a dex save.
Got it. Dex save. Ooh, a 10?
Ooh, yeah, DC was 13.
Okay, it fails.
Okay. For 3 radiant.
Hey, considering, it's radiant damage. Hey, Dr. Bristles, how do you want to kill this thing?
Yeah, I just blast the Sacred Flame from my fingertips, and it kind of arches onto the monster, and he kind of winces a little bit. Dr. Bristles, he kind of, as it shoots out of his hands, he kind of like flinches and almost looks away, not trying to see the result of his attack. But then when he looks back up, the undead kind of turns to ash.
Yeah. Elowen, you see the radiant light being shot out. It stops, and this kind of horrible visage of this kind of spectral thing kind of disappears, and in its place, as it slowly starts to turn to ash floating away, for the briefest moment you see who they were before. Let me
Well, that's tragic.
give you,
Can't
as standing in front of you, I'm so sorry, but standing in front of you in little like engineer's overalls is a grung, with large eyes, a kind of like spectral wrench in their hands, as they look at you with pleading eyes, and they disappear. But Dr. Bristles, anything else on your turn?
I think that's it. I think I stay right there.
Okay. After you, the ghost, Soraya, the orc man's ghost, kind of in this horrible amalgamation of him, is he's gonna roar at the sight of one of his companions dying. I think. Let me give him a perception check too. Okay, he doesn't notice. Let's see. I think what he'll do. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw, Soraya, as he is going to attempt possession.
Okie dokie. Tides for advantage.
Bliss.
Does getting down remove the bless?
If you do.
It's
Yeah.
your concentration, so.
Okay, so you still have. Okay, so add a d4.
20.
Okay. You do pass. As Soraya, your body, and I think you'd be kind of not accustomed, but you'd know the feeling. But anytime it's been more willing and channeling as you kind of worked with Belladonna and Hazel on some, allowing spirits and things. It's cold as they try to possess you. But under that cold, there's this rage, Soraya. Something you haven't felt before. Anger, desperation, fear. But you are able to push them out. What happy memory do you use to ground yourself?
Probably just a memory of after a long day's work. Soraya, Bella, and Hazel just chilling in bed. Just laying, relaxing. Finally being done. Just deep breath.
And you calm yourself, breathing, as that is his turn. The next ghost here, he's gonna try and get the snake off of him. So he's gonna try to hit you.
Me?
Yeah. When I say try, a 9.
That does not hit. Well,
Yep. All right. So unfortunately, that's his thing, and you've passed the stench. So, Esmeralda, you are up with Elwyn on deck.
Okey-doke. I'm going to go for the bite again.
Do constrictor snakes, because you have him grappled, do they have an ability where they just auto hit on a grapple, or an attack they can use with it?
Well, I didn't do the action called constrict. I only did bite. Constricting is a strength saving throw. I don't know if it does anything except hold them. And Taka has the grappled condition.
You'll have to do some damage if it hits.
Anyways, I'm gonna bite. Give me a second. D20. What's the number?
That would be a 13 because it's a +4.
Oh, did I have to roll to hit?
No, that you did roll to hit.
Oh.
There's a 13 hit. I think the last one was a 12
Yeah.
that did hit.
The 13 does hit.
Alright, and then let me roll a D8 plus 2.
Dang.
And then that thing will take 3 piercing damage.
The 3 plus the 1? Or
No,
altogether 3?
It's
2 plus 1.
2 plus 1.
Okay. Damage is damage.
Oh, you know what? I do have something that... No, it's only for attack rolls that require D20. Wait, this is a D20. No, it's not a D20. I can't do it.
Attack rolls are d20s.
Oh! No, well, not for damage, right? Because I'm rolling for damage and I have to use
Oh,
a
yeah.
There's no damage roll that uses a d20.
Unless
At
it's
all.
a god or something.
Damn it. No,
So
but yeah.
I don't think that's how your ability probably is just asking that you use, like, you make an attack, you're using an attack roll.
Yeah. It's only
Mhm.
for attack rolls. I was looking at it again because.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh my gosh, is there a D20 somewhere?
I don't even think, like, gods and stuff, all of their things, if they reach a damage roll that high, it's just a flat number. Like,
Yeah,
Solar's
just
just do 50 damage in a hit. It just happens.
Got. Ugh. Okay.
During my turn, I'm sorry, I hate to ask this again.
You're good.
Because in snake form, probably can't attack me, right? Because I'm gonna just slither away, or like, am I subject to an opportunity attack if I move right now?
Are you still? Yeah, opportunity attack.
Okay.
You're
You
still
miss being a
anyway.
rogue, don't you?
We know Darcy loves being a rogue.
Dude, I do. Okay. Alright, well. Alright, I'm gonna try to move 30 feet. Give me a second. Damn. Hold on. Actually, let me just move.
That's funny.
30 feet right here.
Yeah, definitely opportunity attack. Let's see. Oh, guy, it's a 9. Do you get
Okay.
away? This snake I cannot catch.
This case, yeah, just slithering away. Alright, that's the end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay. Elowen, you are up.
Tell why it's getting so cold.
Do you want to roll another Arcana or Investigation check?
Sure. Will definitely be Arcana. And that's his ability check in that save. So, 14.
Okay. With a 14 Arcana, clearly, it is not a freak weather storm. Something's presence is causing this. It has to be. I think with the 14, you note it can't be the ones in front of you. I think you would, Elowen. I'm gonna use that 14 as well. There is some kind of like residue forming along one of the walls on this side. I'll ping.
Can you shift ping it so it pulls my screen there?
There we go.
Air. Oh, back where I came from.
As you start to see kind of like this residue fill up the side of ice crystals, and you
Okay.
see your breath.
Well, I can't do a whole lot else because this bright light. And it's causing everything to be at quite a bit out of my range. So, yeah, I'm just going to. I'll action dash there. So I can try to check that out next turn.
Okay.
If there's an entity in here, it needs to make a con save.
And you have your action still, right?
Nope, that's my action to dash there.
Yeah, Elowen, before moving on to Soraya real quick, with your Arcana, ice crystals are forming along the wall, and some of your glasses have begun to kind of freeze over. Liquids that you've put on these shelves, frozen solid.
That cheap bar am I running?
Soraya, you are up next. With Dr. Bristles on deck.
Freezing? How watered down is it? Damn.
Now you guys know Elowen waters down her ale. How do you think she makes the market end?
Everybody knows.
I will.
Clearly why she likes tourist season. No, they don't know yet.
They don't know. Sorceress Burst the Ghost in... actually, no. I already made Finger Gun, so I'll just Finger Gun him.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
For 7 force damage.
He will take all of that.
And... that's it.
Alright. Dr. Bristles. Teeth chattering now. You are up with the ghost on deck.
Well, one was good, two is better. As I sacred flame again to the one that's right in front of Soraya. Give me a deck save.
Dex save. You got it.
DC 13.
A 9?
Hell yeah. For 2 radiant.
Okay. He squelches with pain as there's a sickening hit of radiant light. Well, even more light, I should say. Dr. Bristles, as the cold sets in, and Elwyn is kind of looking between a frosted over wall and the ghosts. The spirit's kind of still making a mess here in the inn. Anything else?
Did the radiant damage, did it look especially effective or just regular effective?
It did look effective to you.
Okay. Like, just normal effective?
It looks a little bit more hurt.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. On the ghost turn, the one in front of Soraya anyway. Soraya, but you don't know, I don't know if you can, you're not quite sure if it's from the light that you're shining, as the ghost is kind of like raising its hand to you, getting ready to strike again, and then it stops midway and turns its head in the eastern direction to the wall, and for a moment there is a kind of flicker of fear as they're actually, and feel free to take an opportunity attack, they're gonna actually start to back away.
Well, it can walk away. I don't have Warcaster.
Yeah, he is moving away quickly and keeping his eye on the eastern wall. The ghost kind of that was grappling with Esmeralda also starts to look quite nervous, as Esmeralda, you see that they have fully kind of abandoned this. They've run through, sprinting through the wall, disappearing. Esmeralda, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna keep on moving. 30 feet.
Where you gonna move?
I am going to move to...
You don't want to attack again?
I can attack him from a distance. Wait, no I can't.
Yeah, no spells. Well, shape.
You're a snake.
You're a snake.
I'm a snake and I have no spells.
You done got no hands.
I don't have hands.
You could stop being a snake.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna unwild shape. So that's gonna cost me a bonus action, and then I lose the temporary HP, right? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
You do lose it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm back to my mortal. Well, I think both are mortal, but my more corporal body, my humanoid body, and then I'm going to do 60 feet. Ugh. He's already in the thing. I can't even use this. Sorry, give me a second.
In the what?
You're good.
Alright, after some consultation, I am gonna do it. I'm going to attack that final creature with Starry Wisp.
Sure.
No.
An 8 is not gonna do it, unfortunately.
No worries. I'm going to move as I originally intended. So I shall go.
Okay. Elwyn, before the start of your turn, the crystals, you see the crystals begin to move. And then you start to hear one by one as they crack and clutter to the floor. Your bottles start to move forward on the shelves, rattling before shattering with the cold, as these two monstrous hands appear through the wall, breaking through the ice, settling on it, as someone shows up.
Oh shit!
As
Yo,
first one hand through and then the other clawing its way in, this gigantic, it almost looks like that blue of the spirits, but it is freezing as crystals hang from its fur. Horns turn backwards as these two red eyes kind of appear, lowering themselves to your eye level, Elwyn, as it pushes itself through the wall, leaving more ice as it roars in your face as the Sletherg appears. And he will roll. Gets that. And he rolls a 22. Entering the fray, this thing is going to look down at you, Elwyn, grin, and then take a swipe at you.
At the start of his turn, it needs to make a con save.
Of course.
Not that this is gonna help me. God, this is a bad place to be.
A 7. I rolled pretty bad.
Takes 6 points of necrotic damage.
It is going to turn that into 3, as it looks amused, Elwyn.
I'm not amused.
And they are going to... yeah, I think why not? As it arrives in here, you are... yeah, it is able to. So it's going to swing out at you with one of its claws. That is unfortunate. Go ahead, it is a 26.
Yep.
Okay. So you will take some cold damage. As its claws, looking quite corporeal, swipe through, but Elwyn, you're expecting to feel like tearing of, like, physical wounds tearing. The claws pass straight through your body, leaving behind unbearable cold as you take 19 points of cold damage.
Damn.
I'm down.
Oh man.
And let's see here.
Guys, we need to jump these things.
And
I don't know if
this
it's a thing
one,
to fight or run away from.
and then it is going to rush in here, and Dr. Bristles, you see as Elwyn falls, this thing, you hear the crunch and weight put on the floor by this thing as it leaps onto the bar, thrashing everything on the ground, and you are also, I believe, within his range, so he's going to take another swipe at you. A second swipe. A 25.
That definitely hits.
As you take 11 points of cold, as you feel that rushing of wind, like something striking at your back, and you feel it pass through, and that cold sets deep in you. And it's its turn. Elwyn, if you can privately make me a death saving throw.
Yeah, just a second. I know a different way to do it.
Oh,
Right
you're good.
There. Alright. There it is.
Got it. Okay. Soraya, you are up with Dr. Bristles on deck. As you see this monstrous thing looming over, sitting like on top of the bar, like the weight of it kind of starting to crack the veneer of the polished marble of the wood. What do you do?
Okay, I'll move to there, which technically blinds you, Dr. Bristles, but if you step 5 feet to the left, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna Cupid shuffle real smooth later.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Okay.
And I will cast Spellfire Flare on it, which triggers a Wild Magic Surge. And I believe it's a ranged spell attack. It's currently blind. So it should be an advantage, yeah?
Yes.
Sweet. That's a nat 20
Let's go!
for
I
20.
think that's the first crit, no?
Yeah.
I think so.
Congrats, dude!
Good shit.
Let's go!
That's my D4 in case it matters too.
Yes.
For 13 rolled radiant damage.
Much more. Wait, yeah, I have to check this out. I think it's fine. Yeah, 13. Okay. 13.
And then it's
Ooh.
2d10 are the dice on it.
2d10. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Soraya?
Yes. That triggers a wild magic surge.
Surely it won't be bright light again.
No. I rolled a 79, and a random creature within 60 feet of me is poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Okay, random. Let's see. Is that everyone in the room? I think it might be. Let's see.
Probably. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so, let me use the turn order. Soraya's 1, Dr. Bristle's 2,
Soraya is not one.
I do not count. I can't
Oh,
poison
you do not
myself.
count. Okay, Dr. Bristles is 1, the ghost towards the west is 2, Esmeralda is 3, the Sletherg is 4, Elowen, you are 5.
Okay, so I roll a d10 and we take it in clusters of 2?
Yep.
A 1.
Okay, that is Dr. Bristles, you are poisoned.
For 1 hour.
Okay.
As
And he
the way I'm gonna do this is a Spellfire Surge smacks this Sletherg and also causes one of the bottles of booze to float off the top shelf, and then all the booze disappears and reappears in your bloodstream.
as you are suddenly inebriated, Dr. Bristles, how do you feel right now?
You just see Dr. Bristles kind of like swaying back and forth. Definitely not focusing on the fight as much as he was earlier.
He's probably warmer now.
Oh,
A
true.
little bit. A little bit. Okay. Soraya, anything else?
No.
Alright. Dr. Bristles, you are up with the ghost of the orc men on deck.
Oh, man. I will step out of the blinding light. This is still within range, so I'm trying not to take the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
I will bonus action healing word on Elowen
Okay.
as I say, Elowen, you owe me another glass of wine. That thing broke the one I ordered. As you heal 8.
Heal 8. Got it.
And then I will, not feeling too good. I will,
It looks like you've already had enough.
Isaac, that one was for my wife. As I cast lesser restoration to cure the poison for myself.
Okay. You are no longer poisoned.
Damn, I do not want to take opportunity from this guy. I'll just stay here.
Okay.
He is blind.
He is blind.
Oh, he is
It would-
fine.
It would be a disadvantage.
Ah, let's see. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. I already used my action. Yeah, I will move up there.
Okay. Well, he will take his opportunity attack at disadvantage.
Yeah.
of
Let's
course.
see.
Let's see. A 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. As they kind of playfully swat over you, that smile still big on with their teeth showing, as they kind of are tracking your movements, Dr. Bristle. But you do get out of the way.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. The ghost of the orc man sees this thing appear, and then it gives a shout. Is, oh, damn! And he runs through the wall, disappearing as well. He is using his action to dash out. Soraya, why don't you give me a perception check?
8.
You got hit pretty hard, and you're wondering if it's the concussion that's making it look like there's two of it, or if you're hallucinating. But you don't notice anything else. Esmeralda, you are up.
Oh, 1 sec.
You're good. How do you guys like the Slethurg?
This is nasty. But he's cool looking.
Yeah. Crazy.
Alright. From here, I'm gonna use Starry Wisp on the last standing man. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Sweet.
Radiant damage. Okay. As a starry wisp lights out, you hit the Slethurg in the face, and then its eyes turn from following the spirit out of the exiting through the wall, now lock onto you, Esmeralda, as it roars. But it will take some damage. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. New rounds. Slethurg is up with Elwyn on deck as this monstrous roar, as he lets out this monstrous roar. I think... How much is this? It looks around at all of you. It's torn, looking at Esmeralda and the retreating figure of the wall as it doubles down on, and you see it kind of dig its claws into your bar, Elwyn, as there's a snapping of wood as it throws back his head, and this ungodly shriek lets out, and it becomes freezing, almost unbearable, and I think they are going to use their chilling howl. It is... What did I... This one? Oh yeah, it does get you guys. Within 60 feet, I need all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Everyone except Esmeralda added D4.
Yeah. DC is 15.
23.
Okay, let me use my luck to roll again.
Dr. Harry. Okay. Dr. Bristles passes. Soraya passes. Elwyn passes. Esmeralda, what is your fate?
Rolled a 3.
With a 3, everyone else, you are going to take half of this damage. Esmeralda, you are going to take the full cold damage.
Okay.
So, let's see what happens. Okay. Soraya, Elwyn, Dr. Bristles, take 20 points of cold damage. Esmeralda, that is a full 39.
I'm down.
How much?
That is 20 for you. 20 cold
yeah, I'm
damage. All of you feel this deep cold set in, and your vision, at first it's it's so cold it hurts as you feel your body kind of start to drop, and then it goes dark as you all fall. The Slethurg starts to move, its feet stomping and digging into the ground as it pushes itself off, as this bar, all of the things that left on this bar still standing, fall with crunches along the floor as it launches, creating a kind of tracks of cold smashing through this wall, chasing. And we're gonna move a few days after, and let me change the music for you guys. Let's do this one. It's pretty chill. It's been a rough couple of days for all of you. It took a day to be conscious, and the next two to begin to be a little bit more mobile. The cold has set in deep for each of you. You all kind of bear what remains of some blackened appendages and fingertips, some toes, but you are all slowly recovering. Let me move this way. Esmeralda, you had probably the worst of it. You don't know why. But shockingly, 3 days after the festival, the Day of Spirits, you are all alive. For most of you, kind of putting bits and pieces back together through either a sobbing Hazel and Belladonna, who never left your side, Soraya, to some regular patrons of yours, Elwyn, that wanted to check in on you, and at the very least you found, after you were able, at least strong enough to walk, that most people at least have begun to help you clean up your bar. Dr. Bristles, you find yourself having to kind of, I think, had a particularly difficult time as you kind of lay unconscious, as various thoughts, and you could have sworn you thought you saw your wife sitting next to you, watching over you. But you wake up and no one is there other than some of your usual patients that, for a kind of change of events, have stopped by to help take care of you for once. You all pick up through various people that as soon as this thing did whatever it did to you in the inn, it exited out and began chasing other spirits before kind of finally disappearing. Kind of not by its own volition or a kind of struggle that the Claw Mafia eventually started to organize. It disappeared into the darkness and the depths of the Wandering Tavern itself, on its own. But all of you alive. The shops, it hasn't detracted from the ending few days of the festival. People are still selling, but it is a bit quieter with the tourists, as now the daily machinations of the tavern are in full force, but with added militia out and about investigating the cause of the Day of Spirits. How do you guys all feel after that ordeal? We can start with Esmeralda.
Well, first of all, I probably took it the worst. Do I take longer to heal than the rest because I took all the damage?
You do.
Okay. I wake up. Oh, gods. I mean, hells. I scan the room and try to see if I see any druidic messages where I'm at.
Roll me a perception check, Esmeralda.
21.
21. You do, in fact.
Okay.
It's not in any writing you recognize, but there is a slip of paper folded up very neatly. There are these like black stains on it. They kind of look like very smallish fingerprints. And as you kind of pick up the letter next to you, it smells strongly of oil. And you kind of, as you kind of open up the note, you do see that some of your hands have been stained with like the residue on it. And you do see a message. In that you find, "Greetings. Hell of a mess you all caused. Interested in causing some more." And written in this kind of like very fun, messy scrawl, all you see is the name Saul written at the bottom. Do you want to roll a history check for me?
Yes. I remember no full name Saul.
There's something about the name that is familiar to you, but you're not sure where you've heard it before.
Yeah.
Dr. Bristles, how about you?
Yeah, I slowly gain consciousness and I mutter beneath my breath, "Nana?" But when I awaken, I just see my various caretakers who are clearly not my deceased wife. And my facial expression becomes more serious and then relaxes a little bit and says, "Oh, what happened?"
Oh, Doctor, you're awake. Thank gosh. Go ahead and tell everyone. We'll kind of arrange. Lay down, Doctor. It's fine. There's a kind of older human man. You know him as Cal. He usually comes in for help with his like arthritis. He's one of like the more prominent engineers that works on the engines of the Wandering Tavern. So he's an especially grateful client of yours.
He says his name is Hal.
Cal.
Oh. I'm guessing you must have found me. Do you know if the others are okay? The ones that also were harmed that night? And that day of spirits. Nothing good ever comes of it.
No, you should have seen the mafia running around trying to do damage control, Doctor. But it's fine. I guess we're used to that. No, everyone else is okay. The poor Elowen, she's had to almost rebuild the entire Wandering Wyvern. Those things didn't leave anything unbroken. But the others are okay as far as I can tell. Just a lot of questions.
How very rude of them. But I'm sure Elowen will be okay. She does good business, and the Claw Mafia need her as much as she needs them. I'm sure she'll be fine. As I try to get up.
Well, I guess so. Just you can't if she stops by to visit. I mean, we're gonna give the warnings to the others as well. We're trying to find out. We're trying to send messages to the others, but the mafia's asking around for all of you. They want to talk to you guys after everyone's okay.
Including me?
Yeah, we've been trying to hide you as much as we can, but they're kind of searching from floor to floor now.
Well, keep hiding me as I try to crawl into like a cupboard or under the bed.
The Cal is like, no, doctor, wait, and you two kind of struggle with you trying to hide and him trying to keep you in bed. As there's the kind of pattering of feet and muttering as people, at least you think you're somewhere on a second floor building, as others are kind of closing windows and people are, you hear a surprisingly a large amount of people came to make sure you were okay as these start to slip out slowly in pairs, moving through alleyways to avoid some roving mafia little militias moving through. Soraya, how about you? As you wake up with Hazel kind of having a gentle squeeze around your waist laying next to you, kind of looking like she hasn't slept in a while, finally kind of curled up against you, with Belladonna sitting next to both of you at your kind of head, her back leaned up against the bed, kind of stroking your hair gently, looking very, very worried.
Ugh. Remind me that that is not my job. And also, we should leave. This place sucks.
I'm so glad you're awake. Hazel's been really, really worried. And, well, you know I was too, and she kind of rolls her eyes, but she looks worried. Soraya.
My bones hurt.
Well, your head's about to hurt too. Here, let me, and she fluffs your pillow, kind of elevating you just a little, like your head just a little bit. The mafia came around. They want to talk to you.
Gross. Now we should leave twice as fast.
Well, it'll be a little more difficult. They have someone standing outside the door. We haven't been able to leave the apartment unless one of them has gone with us. Sorry, it's bad. Leon wants to talk to you. Nix, do you want to roll a history check?
Sure.
17. Soraya, with a 17, you do recall who this is. The first couple of years you kind of started to sell as a merchant, you had dealt with someone else in charge of the mafia at that time, an older tabaxi. You can't quite remember the name, but you do remember Leon's as his son. He has taken over the mafia in the years running and is the head of it currently. Elowen. After the day of unconsciousness and some healing, what are you up to?
Probably taking inventory and measuring out and trying to figure out how much it's going to cost to repair everything.
It is truly, truly atrocious. The more you try to salvage, the more you see fractures on mugs, most of your alcohol gone, and the bar stools recently paid for in ruins. And after a while, you do have people that stop in as you move slowly, recovering, as you start to sweep things up, organize again. Back to square one. It is a few days after that you get a few visitors. Around you there are some of your regulars that are helping you put things together, and as soon as this group walks in, most of them kind of freeze in place, and staring down at you is that dark furred tabaxi that you had to kind of stop from approaching Dr. Bristles. And he sits at one of the unbroken stools left to you, and the other two tabaxi that he walks in with start to usher out your helpers. All of them look nervous about leaving you alone, but they aren't given much of a choice. This is a hell of a mess you got here, Elowen.
It would have been a lot less of a mess if your men would have done their job.
Elowen. You're right. And the ones that were stationed out here he smiles, have paid consequences. You don't need to worry about it. No more cravens sent over to you here. Though,
Good.
I don't think I've properly introduced myself to you. And he extends a claw out. Leon, nice to meet you.
Reach my hand out and take it. Elowen, could I know who you are in particular?
Oh, I'm just kind of making a name for myself recently, and no need to know right away. I know some of my people like to, well, they talk wonders about the Wandering Wyvern. I think you had to apply through your business license through us. But what I wanted to know, and, stopping by anyway, as he kind of runs a claw down the kind of fractured bar behind you, what would you do to make sure that you can run your bar again?
You'll kind of turn her head and look at him. Are you threatening me or giving me a proposition?
He smiles wide. And Elowen, in my business, I could mean both. What are you willing to do?
This place open. Just about anything. This is my dream. I can't lose the Wandering Wyvern.
And I don't want you to, really. Over the past couple of years, it's a staple. People love this place. Tourists come in. Some of my people enjoy being here. So, I think this is going to be a negotiation. And he pats the stool next to him. I think we're going to do great business together. And off in the distance, as a figure observes the very nervous people, the nervous helpers, I should say, exiting out of the Wandering Wyvern. On top of on one of the rooftops looking over, a small gnomish man with scraggly white hair and a kind of wrapped over cloak stares down with disdain as he sees the tabaxi figures moving out the helpers and Leon Clawfoot approaching a very nervous looking red-haired woman. as if she didn't already have enough to deal with. But he stares in disdain and puts a hood over his head and descends a few steps down into a little third floor living area. Inside there is a strange looking mechanical figure, nothing but clockwork and steel, wearing a little smoker's jacket. Sir, did you see what you needed to? Oh, yes. The Clawfoot Mafia working its way, taking advantage of people. Nothing changes much. Do you know why they're going after the girl? Oh, sir. Mr. Clawfoot has not deigned to speak in front of us regarding that. They always speak in the treasury. Then I think it's time we start to move a little bit more out in the open, Cogsworth. And the little gnome pats the mechanical man on the knees, really, as he passes by. And that's where we're going to end the one-shot today. So we move from the various live factions that are trying to make plays for the Wandering Tavern, whether it's the Claw Mafia or an old gnome ready to come out of retirement and exact revenge for various transgressions and gripes. We move over to a different part of the tavern. The floors are not quite so well polished as those at the top floor. The banners don't hang brightly. It is cold and dark, and the lower parts of the Wandering Tavern are not as welcoming to tourists as the floors above. The buildings are a bit ramshackle and broken, hobbled together as best as they could as the desperate engineers move to keep the giant beast together. We move to a shadowy part as some spirits are not content with the pace in which vengeance is being sought. The giant, towering Slethurg slinks through the alleyways, the chill freezing over some of the pipes as people close their windows, trying to avoid notice. Finally, the looming figure of the Slethurg circles around and it enters into a small area near to one of the old engines. It lies broken and unused anymore. Most of the important machinations being moved up to some of the upper floors, and this lower floor almost being abandoned. Inside, sitting casually next to one of the broken boilers, sits a spirit a bit out of place. It's a very sad-looking elven woman who holds her almost translucent hands on her lap, and the Slethurg slowly claws its way in, shifting through the wall. The woman doesn't look up from her hands as it crawls in, slithering about, its claws leaving these cold footprints, and then it sits next to her. She looks over and places a very ghostly hand on its forehead as it purrs, almost, this massive form. I hope things went well, and you did really good. I think you scared a lot of the Mafia, if they thought that was scary. Wait until they see what happens next. The elven woman sits petting the Slethurg for a moment, and through one of the walls, a ghostly figure pops through. The Slethurg starts to move forward, almost growling, before she utters a command to it, and it sits down, not taking its eyes off the spirit. It is a small halfling man, translucent as well, but equally nervous as he was in life. Captain Clementine, we're almost ready. Good. As Captain Clementine drops down from her seated position, the Slethurg standing menacingly behind her, I think it's time that the Claw Mafia was taught why I was put in charge before them. We've got some hunting to do. I cannot tell you what a mess the Day of Spirits was. It was, at first anyway, and everything I've ever dreamed of. The music, the fire breather, the spices in the air, the music. There was a lot of Claw Mafia around, which made it a little harder, but flipping through some of the little canopies and tents, they're not as clever as they think sometimes. It was magical. Everything I ever thought it would be. I really hadn't believed the rumors that these spirits were just roaming around that day. But they were. They were dancing. Hell, some of them were even shopping. And then that scream just kind of sent a panic down me, and well, then all hell's broke loose. I feel really bad for the red-haired girl. Her poor tavern. And whatever that thing was can't be good. Some people tried to chase it stupidly. It turned a corner and then just disappeared, chasing after some of the other spirits. Luckily, the poor people that were fending off the attack at the Wandering Wyvern, they made it out. Just barely, I think, though. And well, even a few days out, I don't think they're in good shape, and judging from some of the Claw Mafia moving around and asking people who their names are and where they could find them, things aren't gonna get better. I feel really bad for the lady at the Wandering Wyvern, but I don't think there's much I can do. I'll have to keep looking around. Maybe if I find out what actually happened, they won't go after the poor people. Amelia, journalist of the Traveling Scribes.